I think that we have to take all safety signals seriously. And so as these cases were reported, we have to investigate them. I think that in the end, the investigations will probably show that these are not associated with vaccination, but they need to be investigated. The more important question is, should countries have halted their vaccination programs while waiting for these data? You know, the WHO, the European Medicines Agency, the United Kingdom, and other countries around the world are continuing to use the vaccine based on recommendations from WHO. So I think that, this is a matter of risk determination in the countries, but it wasn't necessarily the case that they had to stop vaccinations, given the extent of COVID outbreaks in those countries in Europe.
Okay, but as we go along, could this become a bigger issue? Because, these are vaccines in the experimental phase and have just been authorized under the emergency window of operation. And so could there be a case that as time goes by, more side effects come to the fore, and that adds to growing concerns around the safety of these vaccines?
Absolutely. That's the reason why any safety concern has to be fully investigated. You know, they've given over 17 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine in Europe, and they've seen maybe 40 cases of these blood clots. It's important to understand, if these would have occurred anyway and that they're not related to vaccination. It's important to show that in fact, the data would support one way or the other. It is almost always the case that there are going to be things that we will find eventually or in the long term that may cause us to re-examine our use of particular vaccines. And we should never say that that's impossible. But I think these vaccines have in fact been tested in millions of people, have been used in millions of people. And we continue to collect safety data, not only in Europe, but in other parts of the world as well, to again, ensure populations that we are keeping an eye on the big and a very important safety question.